Hi digital marketers, this is Faisal Amin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how to install Tracklution server-side tracking using the official Google Tag Manager template. This tutorial is perfect for any kind of website you can set up with the Google Tag Manager. By the end of the video, you will learn how to install the official Tracklution GTM template, how to configure first-party tagging, how to send the all event, also the custom event, and send the purchase event with the GA4 e-commerce data and send the contact information perfectly, and how Tracklution improves Meta, TikTok, Google Ads, LinkedIn and other marketing tracking. So no more delay, let's get started. You can see that I am landing on the Tracklution interface. After login process, you can also find that this kind of information, and you can see that that is my domain tracking.mdfaisalamin.com. That is project by project you have to find out this kind of interface. So firstly we are going to some intro about Tracklution. Tracklution is a server-side tracking platform that helps business send accurate conversion data to marketing platform like Meta, TikTok, Google Ads, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Snapchat. Instead of relying only on browser tracking, Tracklution send data through a first-party server-side system. This helps recover lost conversion caused by iOS privacy updates, ad blockers, browser restrictions, cookie limitations, and that means better attribution, better optimization, and more accurate ROAS. I know you know that how to create the Tracklution account. That is a very simple process. You have to done the login process. So go to our Google Tag Manager interface. That is our, you already, I presume that you know that how to create tag triggers variables on Google Tag Manager platform. If you do not know how to create it, I will giving the link on the description box. Firstly, you can check out this video, then come back to this tutorial. So firstly we are go to our template section. Already you can see that I am stay on the template sections, and we have to find out the tag template for the Tracklution. So you can see that tag template and search gallery. In the search gallery you just type the Tracklution. You have to find out the Tracklution, that is the official Tracklution's template. So you have to confirm that that is provided by the Tracklution. So I am expanded on it and add to workspace to adding it and add, and you can see that our template are verified. So go to our tag section, a new tag, and tag configuration, and discover more tags types into the community template gallery. Already we are adding the Tracklution. Just search on it, Tracklution, and choose template. You can see that our Tracklution are adding tag template are adding with our tag. You can see that our tag is adding. Here is the option Tracklution ID, Tracklution domain. So we go to the Tracklution installation guide. Here you can see the Tracklution ID. So you copy the Tracklution ID and paste the Tracklution ID, and by the Tracklution domain, that is the most important part. You can collect it the two way. So if I am shown you here, you can see the Tracklution domain. If you do not use this domain, you can also go to the first party mode. In the first party mode, you have the option to adding the DNS record on your domain. You can see that CNAME, and you have to copy the host name and the point to, you have to also adding the value on your domain and use a verified DNS installation, and it will, here also you have to find out the documentation. It will take some times. So I am just copy the Tracklution domain. So copy it and paste the Tracklution domain. Why it is important? This allows Tracklution to run as a first party subdomain on your website. You know that what is a first party domain, because first party, it improves the data accuracy, bypass many browser restrictions, and helps the recover a blocked conversion and increase event health quality. After DNS setup, so we are putting our Tracklution domain and event name. In the event name, you can see that lots of event you have to find out, and you have to directly sending this event to the Tracklution interface by using Google Tag Manager tag. So firstly, I am testing purpose, that is the page view event, and you can see the custom parameter. You can also see the parameter key and the value according to your needs. And also in the e-commerce parameter, you have to send the sent e-commerce data. If you click on it, you have to find out the GA4 data layer, and in the variable section you can see the variable option. And if you send them manually, then you can find out the lots of each option, like the transaction ID, order value, coupon, currency, payment type, shipping type, tax amount, and all of event. And in the last, you can see the items. You know that for the Meta or other platform, they are required to sending the items or contents parameters. So you have to create the contents parameter for that, and you have to add in the items section. I hope you understand. You can see the consent settings. So if your website uses Google Consent mode, calculation automatically respect consent settings. That means the template reads Google Consent API automatically. I repeat, the template reads Google Consent API automatically. You usually do not need additional configuration. However, for maximum privacy compliance, you should trigger calculation tags only after user consent is granted. So I hope you understand. I am just select the no set GA4. I am set up my website because my website shows the GA4 data layer. So, and trigger will be the all pages, and I am giving the tag name, that is calculation page view. Save it. So if I am preview the, so I'm preview it and connect it with my website, and you can see that our tag assistant connected with our website. And back to our calculation platform, you can see that a minute ago we have to receiving the event, and that is the page view. And if I go to the raw data, here you can see that we have to find out our raw data. Here you can see that tracking tag ID, timestamp ID, collect at data source from browser, and you can see the all data. So our page view receiving the perfectly in the calculation platform. So back to our Google Tag Manager section, and if I go to the tag assistant, here you can see the calculation page view. So supposedly with the page view event, we do not find out the any information, so that show the empty. So back to Google Tag Manager, go to the new for the purchase event. Tag configuration is same as we have to add in the calculation platform. Here you can see the calculation tag, and as it is we have to send in the calculation ID. So paste the calculation ID, already I told you, and also adding the calculation domain on it, and the event name we have to select the purchase event. And you can also sending the event value from here, and also currency for the purchase event. And also I already told you, you have to add in the e-commerce parameter. So if I click the send e-commerce data, I already told you I do not create the any variable for each and everything, because I am using the GA4 data layer. That is the shortcut method. But if you do not have a GA4 data layer, you have to create the variable for that. In future I will show you how can you, in future I will show you how. So in future I will show you how can you create the variable for triggering. I am using the event purchase. Already I create the trigger on it. If you are new, I repeat again, if you are new, do not know how to optimize the Google Tag Manager, how to create the trigger, all of that, you can go to my YouTube channel. Here I have to provide lots of free resources. From here you can learn perfectly how to all are working and how can you set up all of that. So I am giving the tag name, that is calculation purchase, and save it. And also go to the preview to testing our calculation platform are receiving the purchase event perfectly or not. So I am go to the any product to testing. You understand that? Add to cart, view cart, proceed to checkout and place order. So back to our calculation platform. If I reload it, it will take some time to accept the data. And here you can see that we have to find out our event and value are automatically captured 30 and the event name is purchase. You can see that if I go to the raw data, here we have to find out our all of event parameter and also the shown the all of. So now you do not see the, so in the purchase event we have to see the our user information, but for the lead event what can we do that if you have a specific, and also you can see the contact info. In the contact info we just see the external ID, but we do not see the, so now we have to send the contact information because you know that for the lead event and for the purchase we are need the user information for the increase the event match quality. So we go to again tag manager and create new. So we will go to the shortcut method. We can go to the purchase event and copy the tag, and that is the we have to change the calculation tag purchase, that is the contract info, and even when we have to change this, that will be the contact info. You can see that contact info you have to add in the email address. So if I am trying to add in the email, so we are using the harvest code. So for the email we have to create the email variable. If I go to the tag assistant and go to the purchase, and if I expanded the, so you can see the hash email. Here you can see the hash email. So user data dot customer dot user data dot zero dot email address. So we are adding it. So go to plus sign to adding the email, and also plus sign variable configuration data layer variable. So we are adding it customer dot user data dot zero dot hash email. So if you do not find out the hash email, so I will giving the code on that in the description box. So you can just in the value section you just adding email parameter, then that will be the automatically hash. So I'm trying to adding this on the description, so you can check it out. So that is hash email, save it. So phone number, that is the same process. So I will escape this process, just I am adding on it. So I am adding the phone number, first name, last name. I am also able to adding the postal code city. So I am just escape it and event purchase. You know that when our event or lead event, whatever, so or submit button, according to your need, you have to adding the trigger on that. So just I am save it. Again I am going to preview to testing it. Just escape this process. You directly see on the calculation platform the user information are receiving perfectly in the calculation platform. So I will escape this process. Let's see on the calculation platform. So you can see that I am receiving the event that show the purchase, but you have a specific event or submit lead form submit. You have to see the this event name. So we have to adding all of our event and event parameter. So now time to we have to adding our platform. So for the Facebook, just you can see the ad. So if I'm adding on it, here you can see that our pixel ID and meta API access token. So if I am switch to my event manager section, and in the settings section you can find out the dataset ID, which is pixel ID, and also the access token. Here you can see the dataset ID. Also you can see the access token. Here if you click on it, you can find out the access token on it. So you just copy it and paste on the calculation platform. So I'm save on it. So after adding it, after sometimes you can see the your Facebook interface. You have receiving the all event which you have to sync. If I go to the settings, you can see that your pixel and API are appear on the Facebook. If you go to the edit section, you can edit on it, and you have to enable the live and save. Then it will working, and it will take some times to appear in your Facebook interface or event manager. And in the settings option, you can see the standard or custom event. If you edit the event name for Facebook, you can change the event name according to your need. If I go to the checkout, also the same all event you can change it according to your need. And if you can also deduplicate the event. So that is the process of calculation setup. So that means the official calculation GTM template is far more reliable than using the custom setup, because that is automatically initialize tracking, handles e-commerce formatting, supports concept mode automatically, simplifies event setup, support first-party tracking, and also that is reduce your implementation error. This makes server-side tracking much easier for your business. So in this video, I think if this video is helpful for you, make sure to like the video, subscribe on the channel, and comments below if you want to advanced tutorial. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video with a new topic. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.